Richard Cooper's The Unplugged Alpha, second edition, The No Bullshit Guide to Winning with Life and Women, is a provocative, unapologetic manual on masculinity, self-improvement, and relationships. Building on the first edition, Cooper expands his framework for men who want to reclaim agency in their lives, break free from social conditioning, and cultivate strength, independence, and success. The book is part memoir, part philosophy, and part practical guide, blending Cooper's personal experiences with insights from psychology, economics, and evolutionary biology. At its core, the Unplugged Alpha challenges what Cooper calls the plugged-in mindset, a set of beliefs instilled by society, media, and institutions that encourage men to be compliant, self-sacrificing, and dependent on external validation. He argues that this conditioning leaves men vulnerable to manipulation, particularly in relationships, careers, and social dynamics. The Unplugged Alpha, by contrast, is a man who sees through these illusions, embraces reality, and lives authentically on his own terms. Cooper begins by dissecting modern dating culture. He critiques the romanticized notion of unconditional love and the expectation that men should prioritize women's happiness over their own. Drawing on evolutionary psychology, he explains that attraction is rooted in status, confidence, and competence, not in self-sacrifice or blind devotion. He warns against beta behaviors, such as pedestalizing women, tolerating disrespect, or neglecting personal goals. Instead, he advocates for men to cultivate value through fitness, financial independence, and emotional resilience. A major theme of the book is self-ownership. Cooper insists that men must take responsibility for their lives, rejecting victimhood and excuses. He emphasizes financial literacy, encouraging men to build wealth, avoid debt traps, and resist consumeristic pressures. He also stresses the importance of physical health, advocating for strength training, proper nutrition, and discipline as foundations of confidence and longevity. By mastering these domains, men create leverage in relationships and society, reducing dependence on external approval. Cooper also explores the dynamics of relationships, offering blunt advice on dating, marriage, and fatherhood. He warns men about the risks of modern marriage, including divorce loss and custody battles, which he argues often disadvantage men. He encourages readers to approach relationships with clarity and boundaries, choosing partners who align with their values, rather than succumbing to societal pressure to settle. He also highlights the importance of vetting partners carefully, recognizing red flags, and maintaining standards. The book does not shy away from controversial topics. Cooper critiques feminism, mainstream media, and cultural narratives that he believes undermine masculinity. He argues that men are often shamed for embracing traditional masculine traits, such as dominance, ambition, and competitiveness, yet these traits are precisely what make them attractive and successful. He calls for men to reject guilt and embrace their natural strength, reframing masculinity as a force for growth and leadership rather than oppression. Beyond relationships, Cooper addresses broader aspects of life mastery. He discusses entrepreneurship, risk-taking, and the importance of building networks with other strong men. He emphasizes that success is not just about money or status, but about freedom, the ability to live life on one's own terms, without being beholden to employers, governments, or toxic relationships. He encourages men to cultivate anti-fragility, the capacity to grow stronger through adversity, and to see challenges as opportunities for growth. Stylistically, Cooper's writing is direct, conversational, and often confrontational. He uses anecdotes from his own life, failed relationships, business ventures, and personal struggles to illustrate his points. His tone is unapologetic, rejecting political correctness in favor of blunt honesty. This style resonates with readers who feel disillusioned by mainstream narratives and crave practical, no-nonsense guidance. The second edition expands on the first by incorporating new insights, refining arguments, and addressing feedback from readers. Cooper integrates more practical tools, including exercises for self-reflection, strategies for building discipline, and frameworks for evaluating relationships. He also deepens his discussion of masculinity in the modern world, exploring how men can navigate cultural shifts while staying true to their values.